So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here, and welcome back to some more Final Nights 4. Wow. What? Some stories here. Holy crap, they're getting through! So yeah. We hit 2 million subscribers. So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here, and welcome to a different video, one of which we're going to be celebrating a crazy milestone, which honestly, I never thought would be hitting on this channel. And the fact we have, I still can't comprehend it. The channel 8-Bit Ryan has now officially passed 2 million subscribers. And even saying that right now, I think the only way I can describe it is a very, very bizarre feeling. And also like recording this video. You guys may notice I don't really do too many of these update style stuff where it's just mainly me talking to a camera, and that's because I don't feel like I'm particularly good at it. I love to have the engagement of a game or always be doing something, and I'm sure that's pretty much normal. So I decided with this one, I'm literally just turning on the camera and I'm just going to talk to this thing. Zero notes planned, because that's how I kind of want this to flow. I want this video to be more of an expression of myself to you guys, just showing the appreciation that I have almost like on the spot as opposed to planning for it, even though I guess the next point is about to contradict that. I was thinking it would be very interesting to actually reflect back to the point where I first hit 1 million subscribers and just see the journey that I've been on throughout this time. As you guys can see, I've got my YouTube channel already loaded up, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll back to the point where I first hit 1 million subscribers and just see how things have developed from that 1 to 2 million milestone. Before we actually do that though, I just want to tell you guys how much this little thing means to me in the grand scheme of things, you know? I'm just one channel alongside thousands upon thousands others doing this whole gaming thing. I just came at this thing with an idea, you know? I just wanted to edit videos, have a little bit of fun, and if I could make people smile along the way, then I guess that's pretty much the gift I wanted to get. The fact as well that I've been able to achieve that to this degree is beyond immeasurable. Like, I wish I could express the emotions I've got behind this, but I kind of don't even know myself. The original end goal on YouTube for me was to hit 1 million subscribers. So, like, now just thinking about it and actually saying it out loud, the fact that I've been able to hit double that collectively, thanks to you guys who have been supporting the channel, it's a very, very surreal feeling. In fact, like, what the freak is going on right now? Honestly, I think this next thing I'm going to do, aka going back through all my old videos, it's going to help me appreciate this journey and just where it's came from. You know, I always love to reflect on the work I've done towards things, and so I think this right now, I'm actually really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. It's going to be cool to see the different series we've done, and I guess the progression throughout. And without further ado, let's get this started. Okay, guys, so scrolled all the way back, it seems like I hit the original 1 million milestone on either the 16th or 17th of September 2017, so 1 to 2 million took less than 2 years, which is absolutely crazy. I'm also on page 20 of videos, so in between that milestone as well, I've done about 600 to 630 videos, which again is another crazy fact. If I consider like a rough estimate for each video taking around about 7 to 10 hours, and then we times that by, let's say, 620, that's the figure right there. To clarify as well, guys, that figure there correlates to the amount of work I've been putting in, which, by the way, I absolutely love doing, so it doesn't really feel like work. That's the great thing about this journey, though, man. I've just truly enjoyed the experience of just developing as a content creator and, like, developing my channel as well. However, I'm getting sidetracked. We're gonna get back to these videos and see the series I've done throughout. Oh, man. Straight up popping out one of the first things I did. This game was a creepypasta straight terrifying Duck Season. That was a great game, and it was one of the first VR games I remember actually enjoying. I'm getting so freaked out. Yeah, I can tell you are. Freaked out, bro. What is this ending? This is crazy. I don't know what this ending means. How things have developed, right? Still just as terrified in VR though, yeah? Give me that. Wait for it. Now, I'm gonna say this, VR still has this special place in my heart when it comes to horror, because I don't play the thing very often. The thing about VR is I can never get used to it based on the fact that horror games that appeal to me come out maybe like once or twice a year. By that point, the whole fear aspect, yeah, kind of resets and it's back to normal. Yeah, I remember this game absolutely terrifying me, and I remember almost as well not playing this thing because I thought no one would really be interested, but it was one of the biggest hits on my channel at the time, or in fact for VR as a whole, I believe. This part is coming in at 1.24, which at this point at least is still more than the FNAF VR series, so it just goes to show, man, sometimes it's just worth going for a risk, you know? I found this to be a very, very fun experience, and it spanned out into one of the best series on my channel for VR. We were also playing through the Stanley Parable during this time. Again, another old series which I'm so glad I actually got around to revisiting.
Stanley felt
So it's a
finally found an answer.
This game was great, man.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Workers weren't actually gone.
Oh, this is crazy. What the freak's going on down here?
His job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Yeah, he was. Stanley Parable was a great series again. I remember how twisty this was, just everything really didn't make sense, but you did things in order to get different endings, and most of the time that involved breaking the game, but the game knew it was going to be broken, so it was actually part of the story. It's a very complex series, one of which, guys, if you haven't seen before, it's definitely something you've missed out on, because it's a very great game, and I think they're actually re-envisioning it with, like, new endings and stuff, and we're, of course, coming back to that. Dude, if I was to scroll through these at this speed, though, we'd be here forever. But look at this, we've got, like, Bendy and the Ink Machine coming out. Now we also had Cuphead, one of my favorite games ever. Again, I remember this being another series of mine which I didn't think was going to take off. And I have vivid memories of this day as well when I was recording it, because I uploaded this as like a second video. Sometimes when you're a YouTuber, you have these moments where you're like, you want to play a game almost for your fans, but you know that they're not going to take to it for a series. And so you do almost like a part one-off video. This again was what I thought the series was going to be for me. But again, it turned out to be another very, very popular series and another defining factor of some changes I made. Before this point, I was a very, very heavily focused horror channel, and it still is like the primary thing, but I'm not afraid to try different things whilst we're going through this whole journey, you know? When I double uploaded this, as said before, it was because I wasn't sure people would want to see it, and the fact that people did, it kind of gave me that inner encouragement to try new things and just know that it is okay to not just do things you think people are gonna watch, you know? Sometimes thinking outside of the box and actually rolling with those ideas as opposed to being in your comfort zone is a great building thing and something which really applies to a lot of things, not just like making videos. We ended up doing a full series on that, which I think spanned about 10 episodes. People absolutely loved it, as did I. DLC coming out soon, you know, I'm playing it. So, you know, thanks YouTube for that one. You know, that's a great little thing. In that time, we did The Waiting Room. If you guys don't remember that, you should probably check back again. That was stupidly ominous. The Evil Within 2, Home Sweet Home, Final Nights 4. Dude, this is just the next page of me scrolling. There's absolutely so many more, which it's kind of crazy to think about how many good memories I've got. Like, it's strange scrolling through all this stuff, even slowly. I have memories of recording almost every one of these games. The strangest things as well, like the game. I remember recording that thing. Like, I remember the mindset I was in before and what day I recorded it on. What the freak? That's kind of weird, right? Little Nightmares The Hideaway. I remember having audio problems with that thing. It took me an hour to fix, and we still managed to get things working, and that's why the video was still released on time. Getting Over It, the series. I'm glad to actually see the back of that one, by the way. Oof. Five Nights at Freddy's 6, the game no one really saw coming but ended up popping out of nowhere. I remember being in a call with Razbowski, Lewis, my friend Baz, and we were just playing some games at that point. Then this thing popped out, and a lot of us were just like, yeah, you know, we'll check it out tomorrow. It was Baz specifically that said, hold up, I've just played through this and something really weird is happening. And then everyone just like ended the call, jumped into making videos, myself included. Crazy unexpected thing. And you can see based on like the consistency of chucking those videos out, I just wanted it done. Soon after that, we had the Hello Neighbor, the actual story for that thing after they made about 28,000 different variations of the alpha. Resident Evil 7 DLC, again, some of the most memorable stuff. Going back to trying new stuff. Doki Doki Literature Club. One of the best games I played, honestly, and it was the first like visual novel type thing I've done. A lot enjoyed it again, so it was a good thing to do. Subnautica Part 1, the full release. How the heck did that drop nearly 18 months ago? Are you actually kidding me right now? I can't believe that. Dying Light Part 1. Oh man, still one of my favorite Let's Plays I've done. There is something I wish I did more of as well. In recent days, I'm always looking for like the new games to play for full series, but I feel like sometimes I want to dip back and re-experience some of the classics that I've missed out on, because there's some great horror games I haven't played. I was actually looking for Alien Isolation to be the next example of the whole like going back and playing stuff. Dude, I played this game 2 years ago. Like, I played this game before I even had 1 million subscribers. Look at that forehead. That is crazy. Like, that literally just goes to show how invested I've been this whole time and everything. I've lost track of time so much. Yep, we had Baldi's Basics as well. And like, this video here, June the 2nd, that's exactly a year old as of making this video today. So again, what the heck is going on? Time just goes so quick. Detroit Become Human. Oh my God, the ending of Dying Light the following. Dude, I'm about to spend my time inventing a time machine. I can't handle this. Towards the end of 2018, we had We Happy Few coming in clutch. That was a really enjoyable series. The Walking Dead final season, that's all finished up this year too. Jumping ahead some more, we had the Final Nights 4 released in December of 2018. That was another fantastic FNAF horror game. Honestly, great stuff for that. Thief Simulator. That series just came out of nowhere. I thought that was going to be a part 1 because it was so different. So many enjoyed it, as did I, obviously. The Big Chungus meme, that was a thing as well, very early on this year. We're not for 1 second forgetting Resident Evil 7 alongside Days Gone, which I still need to find a way to figure out because I really missed that game. The random game still kicking it, just shapes and beats. We've got everything coming through, like Escape the Ayuwaki, FNAF VR Help Wanted, which was kind of the turning point for getting this channel to 2 million, alongside other stuff like Tabs. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely crazy. Like I said to you guys as well, this video I didn't really want to have much of a thought out structure, so if it does feel all over the place, then I apologize, but this is like the best I can do with trying to portray stuff. I think I'm actually going to end this video as well by just cutting the music, cutting all the sound effects, just for the sole purpose of putting myself a little bit out the comfort zone. Now it's just me and you guys, and I got to try and talk this through. This journey over the last 2 years has taught me a lot about boundaries. It's taught me a lot about editing, and also about you guys too. That thought as well has also been very positive for myself and trying to establish creative boundaries, because I think everyone should have that to an extent. Now, this is a problem that can span out for a lot of people, but I want to talk about something and a problem I did face throughout this time. I soon figured out that I am a perfectionist in terms of I have to try and make things as perfect as they can be. When I'm editing through stuff, I might add a certain sound effect and I'll be like, you know, that's a really funny clip, but then I add like 10 more layers and it adds literally just like that much to it, whereas it was always like fine before. So upon this journey, it's taught me about that within myself, and that actually expands past videos too. I'm always too much of a perfectionist, and it is something that I do want to try and figure out as time goes on a little bit. I'm always trying to do more for content. I'm trying to add more to my videos, like I'll optimize my time, and then as a result, I'll just go ahead and put more effort into the same thing, which sometimes can lead to me like doing way too much. This mindset that I can sometimes get myself into where I'll be editing something, and I'll almost be going through the clip thinking like, okay, so nothing funny's happened for like 10 seconds, so I'm gonna have to add something on top. I think what I'm getting at with this point, even though it's kind of rambly, is that when it comes to my content, I'm trying to find that fine balance, and it definitely exists somewhere within, and I think I may have actually kind of overshot it already. So I'm trying to bring it back down so it's at that level point, and I'm gonna try and keep it there because I feel like once I do, I can up the ante with the content, start doing more whilst keeping the quality there. That's something I'm continually working at, and I guess that same principle can apply into so many more things, and I'm sure like even some of you guys can relate to that. But I think I want to pretty much end this video by just saying I'm grateful that you guys pretty much gave me a chance at this thing. I didn't think it was going to go as far as it did, but I'm happy it has, because it's allowed me to develop as a person and just kind of get this like different outlook on the way I do content. You know, I sit at this computer all day, I do dumb stuff on camera, film myself willingly, which, you know, most people try and hide away, and then I try and turn that into, I guess, funny moments for people to smile, or just have a distraction, a bit of free time where they want to just do something different. Just having the ability to allow people to forget what's going on, or even if I can't and they just like want to watch something on the internet that interests them, or just a random person being interested in a topic in general. I'm just grateful that possibility now exists for me, and the fact that I can reach people with my content in that way, and it's just like a gift that keeps on giving. I can't really describe it, but it's just crazy to think that even as I'm recording this video, people are watching my content, you know, past selves and like years ago when I recorded myself back there in that moment. Such a strange thing to consider, you know, that moment frozen in time where I edited the funny moments, added to it, and that's the way now that video specifically will remain forever. It's a wild thought, but it's a really cool thing also to think about, you know, having this ability to do that in the first place. The end goal for this whole YouTube journey was 1 million subscribers, and I can't believe we're now sitting here 200% past the goal. I don't really think I have an end goal. I think I'm just going to keep drifting with this thing, and wherever it takes me, I'm just going to follow it. Suppose the next goal for me will be 2.5 mil. You know, everyone has these things about numbers and their favorite ones, mine being 25 or like variants of it. So I guess that's going to be the next thing I aim for. Not 3 million, but 2.5. However long it takes to get there, I really don't mind. I honestly don't. It's a crazy thought to even think about. I'm just like overly satisfied every single day waking up, be able to do this, and just having more people want to watch. I don't know where all these new people are coming from, man. Like 2 million is just a wild number, and you think that the number is going to diminish over time, but somehow it just keeps on growing, and it just goes to show how vast and huge this whole platform is. There's got to be like tens of millions of people watching the game and stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for 2 million. I'm trying to keep this as real as I can, and this is something I don't really do much, but I feel like this is important because it's my way of being able to show appreciation in the way I want to. I appreciate all the love and support through the likes and comments that you guys give, and honestly, I'm just ready to keep this thing going the same way it has, you know? The next day is going to happen, and we're going straight back to the way things were with content just coming out as fast as I can get it. Let's do this, guys. Thank you so much for 2 million, and let's see exactly where this thing takes us in the future. Take care. Good stuff. Nice video.